Welcome back to Popson. Hi, let's play some more Victoria 3. We're playing Mexico, we're going for Manifest in Mexico. We have to take the Great Plains and the Pacific coast. Yes, not the Atlantic coast, the Pacific coast. And we have to be a higher power ranking than the US of A. And we are the highest power ranking. Yeah, rank 1 is a great power, which is great. I mean, we're Mexico, so it's pretty cool. But the US of A are still a great power, and therefore it doesn't count. Also, we need to take more stuff. Currently, we're technically still in a war, which is costing us millions. And it's not our war against the US. It's not even our war against the rebels over in, what was this? Nama, I think? No, it's the British war against Papua, where, well, we just didn't ever get to stand down our troops. Which means wars just chain and chain and chain. Therefore, we couldn't stand down our troops. So we still have our troops around, and therefore we're paying for them, even though we don't care about the Papuan War. Now, we have, if I'm not mistaken, it's so unfair. We have set up a naval invasion of Papua because the Brits don't seem to be very good at doing anything. And I want out of this war. I want to stop losing the money. I want to spend that money on more useful things. So we have one of our admirals here waiting for Alvaro Ampudia, one of our generals, to prepare their forces for a naval invasion. And then we'll see if that's gonna work. Yeah. Naval invasions are weird in this game. I mean, as is any warfare, I suppose. We'll wait. Let's have a quick look at what the election will probably bring. The Mexican Liberal Party, which is our communists or trade unionists, not communists then, I suppose, or trade unionists, is at 41%, which is surprising to me because, the Communist Party is the intelligentsia, right. They have fewer votes, predicted to have fewer votes, but have very high momentum, so they're growing. So the fascists, unfortunately, and the liberals are just not doing well at all. Now, the fascists, do they include the Saudi people? God Lord, military folks. Reform government, that's what I'm looking for. No, the fascists are just the petite bourgeoisie. The armed forces do want to join the Mexican liberals. Interesting. They got some extra power out of us promoting a bunch of generals. And therefore I expect them to be a bit stronger. But, I don't actually care all that much. I think we're beyond politics these days. 2 days, 1 day, land, new front. Now, somehow we got fewer troops there than they did. We landed way more than this, we sent way more than this on the naval invasion, but apparently only 3 of our people, about 3,000 landed here, which means they're gonna die, because this game seems to put a huge focus on numbers. Well, we have 78 offense, they have 53 defense, and we're still being beaten up. They are not losing, they are losing people. Oh, they already lost 1,000. Okay, but we also almost lost 1,000, so it's unlikely that we're gonna get anything done there. Did we get like a huge penalty? We just get fewer provinces from mud. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm not seeing a huge hit on anything for this being a... Oh, there's 25% removed offense from difficult landing. Yeah, okay. But still... Quality doesn't really seem to matter. It just seems to be quantity that matters here. If our better troops, 3,000, can't fight their worse 5,000, well... No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. And we're gonna run... No, does that... Where did you just get fat? Looked like he just got fatter. I don't know if this ends the naval invasion or if this is just one go. Tiny bit of a recovery there, but no. Campaign financing. We can spend money on getting the communists going. Can spend a lot of money for 2 years on interest group approval, or We lose some momentum on the communists. Whatever. I'm more interested in this. Are we going to get more landings? Or is this it? This looks like it was it. Well, no, preparing 13 days, so they're going to try again. So what I don't understand is why... Wait, patrolling the coast. No, you are no longer trying to naval invade. What I don't get is why Valentine wouldn't bring all his troops. I mean, I have no understanding of how engagement with or anything works in this game. Clearly, we've seen that in the US war, where we were having weird numbers of people come in. Okay, votes look somewhat like we expect them to be. I assume our government is still very legitimate. We're not completely 100% legitimate, but it's apparently still the best government that we can have. Also, the armed forces, no, they do still want to join the liberals, but that would be bad for our righteosity. So I guess we stay here. We're first time in a long time we're not at 100% anymore. Kind of scary. Surely, if we can't make a naval landing on Papua happen, who can? How can you ever have a naval invasion in this game if that just doesn't work? Also, what is it I could have done to improve that? Could there be a lack of transports or something? But surely it would tell me somewhere, right? Shirley, don't call me Shirley. Where's the guy? Valentine de Cause, preparing 14 days, 20 people. Surely if transports were the issue, you would tell me somewhere? Question mark? And we do have spare convoys, lots of them. So that surely can't be the problem. Surely. Now this is another Great Britain war. Come on. Please. Please. I think it's a revolution, so they can't really do anything about it. Do we declare neutrality there? Does that cost us our alliance? What happens? I don't know. Vulnerable front. The Cape Colony Eastern Front. That's that. I just want peace. Stop it, Britain. Okay. Our landing. Now we brought 4 troops. Surely with 4 troops against 4, we're going to be fine. And we are. Russia wants a trade agreement. I think we do want that. I thought we had one. We must have lost it at some point. Because we're still looking to be on the good side of Russia for now. France sided with revolutionary South Africa in the diplomatic play against Great Britain. See, now, if I were to declare neutrality... Well, we're going to find out, right? What does that do to our alliance with the Brits? Which I think we do still have, right? We do. It's risky. But I really don't want to get dragged into war against France here. I'm going to declare neutrality. Will not be possible to join. Okay, fine by me. Do we still have alliance? We do. Doesn't really seem to have been hurt either. Okay. Not sure how that works, but now... Ooh, that would have been useful. Landing craft. Would have been useful a minute ago. Okay, now I think I don't need to bring more folks over here. There should be no enemies. We have landed. We have 20 troops here. Everything should be fine. Nice. Revolutionary Maguindanao. Britain! No! I don't wanna. I just want peace. Revolutionary Maguindanao. I mean, come on. Take on debt, all those things. It's all fine by me. Brits and France can fight each other as much as they want. I don't care, as long as I don't have to be in there. Ooh, there's 11 natives here. Not that I have any shot. I assume so. Once again, we only bring 8 people to the front and they bring 6. I need to read up on how that works. Because well, for one I want to know, and for another I feel like if there is a way to influence that, I need to know that. Because the engagement width seems to be hugely important. Seems to be the one thing deciding things. Coil, ooh. That's not a lot of infrastructure in Montana. Well, turmoil. No, turmoil doesn't do market access, I don't think. I mean, they will get some infrastructure from being incorporated, but that's 19 years from now. That's a lifetime. Let's have another railway. And Veracruz. You know what? Have some more ports. They also grant some infrastructure, and we do want the boats. That seems fine. Yeah. Yep. Now what's coming up here? Bunch of oil rigs is nice. Coal's still being expensive, even though we just built a bunch of coal mines, if I'm not mistaken. Whew. Ah. Somebody's eating all my coal. It's not me exporting, right? It's not a mistake I'm making. It's just everybody buying my coal. Yeah, the French. Okay. Don't care so much then. What is it we're looking for after the current set of buildings? Other than coal. Engines? Oh no, they're just being stolen as well. Glass is almost fine now with all the plastic. Definitely fine considering all the exports we're doing. Explosives, yeah, okay. Still a need for oil, but there's a bunch of oil rigs coming in, yeah, so that's fine. Oh, we actually have a huge need for transportation now. That wasn't the case before. And we have actually eaten up all the services that we provided, so there's room there. Electricity, steel, and stuff. Okay. We're no longer building electricity, I don't think. So let's have even more power plants. They're gonna eat the hairs of my poor head. But 'tis what 'tis. Doesn't really seem to matter. Well, doesn't it? I would still like Kansas to be doing better. I have 6 more power plants there. And tooling workshops are auto-expanding, so that's nice. I'm not going to touch that. Steel mills. Why not some more Kansas as well? And we're definitely not looking for arms industries right now. Ooh, we grabbed some arms industries somewhere that we're not subsidizing, which, you know, I guess it is what it is. You. Urban centers that are not even running market stalls. Are you running covered market? Oh, covered markets is better. Okay. So these Americans actually did better on that. Well, we didn't need the services before now. Some more glass, some more steel. Get the services. Fine by me. Do it. Don't need to swap the government administration still. Part of me still wonders whether we should be spamming a bunch of arts academies, because apparently they make money. It feels so wrong, yet so right. Huh. Food industries. I want to have food industries and auto expand, I think. Do I? Nah. What was it we were still looking for? Bunch of raw resources, of course. What do I need to do to have like the Eiffel Tower? Can you just build it in? Doesn't say, right? I'm not blind. Doesn't say what I need to build it. Might need the place Maybe you can just build the Avatar in Paris. It wouldn't be utterly unreasonable, right? Just feels slightly weird. What is it we don't have set properly for textile mills? Not all of you are running electric. Well, most of you are not running electric. Next to Mexico. I'm gonna swap this. Am I? I am. And then we're gonna see a dire need for things. What are we direly need of? Dye, yes. Which might just be more synthetic plants. And what's the other thing that went in there? Was it glass? No, it's electricity. Yeah, tons of electricity, of course. So probably want even more electricity. We want some dye production. We do want tools. I don't think I mind having some more synthetic plants because we also lack some silk. We can also always go for dye farms, but I think plantations? I still think that that's kind of fine. Kansas here, more. Be the power you want to see there in the world. And tooling workshops are auto-expanding, so that's fine. Synthetic plants, you. Apparently it's not great to build them in Mexico. So why not have some more in Durango? There. Research. We got analytical philosophy or something like that, which gives us more science if we want to. Don't really care about bureaucracy right now. Mass propaganda is actually already spreading. That's crazy to me. Macroeconomics. I mean, sure, I guess. Minting. We do have a lot of minting, so more minting is more good. Just some paved roads. Don't know whether or not I want radio for anything still. I guess still being at rank 4. Well, but they're both spreading. So maybe it's fine to not do that right now. Let's just do money. Why not? Because money has always been our problem in this campaign. How's Papua looking? Slow. But I think I was just spent most of the time paused. The West Indies front. The West Indies front. Now, which one would that be? It's apparently here. But maybe this is considered two fronts for some reason? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, I can just have another guy over here. It's really nothing stopping me. It's not even... I don't think it's even relevant amounts of money. But these are not the West Indies front. Where's the West Indies front then? I think I'm being lied upon. Yes, upon. I did say it. The West Indies front. Wait, that's France against Britain. Did we get drawn to that after all? It's not here. It is in revolutionary South Africa. Countries present, the Brits. Why do I care? Am I somehow in that war after all? British side, British allies. I'm not in it. Why do you tell me about the... Oh. Odd. Now, are we still allies? Even though that war is broken out? Apparently, yes. Okay. It's not a defensive war, so maybe that matters somehow. But actually, it is a defensive war, right? Because it's rebels uprising, rising up. More rubber plantations in Honduras. Okay. Wait, are we losing a battle here? We are, because somewhere we brought 4,000, but they brought 9,000. You know. It's apparently how the game works. Can you get that done so we can have another one? So weird. Now I assume having multiple generals might some... This happened again. Why do we bring so few people? How does that work? Because you have 20. And I get that there's a front, but they're currently defeating us everywhere we attack because we don't bring enough people. But what can I do other than give you more people? And you have 20. I'm just going to bring another guy over here. Don't know if that's going to help, but we have him. So let's bring Vincenti here with another 33. I don't want to bring millions because that might lead to supply issues. Somebody needs to be promoted. Well, no. They want this guy to be promoted. Does he actually get promoted? Yes, he does. And they get, I mean, it's okay by me. Or they don't love us. No, I like being loved. Let's do it. It's better to be loved than feared or whatever. This is what Machiavelli said, right? Don't understand these battles. Does it just randomly draw people out of a hat? It's like, woo, throw a d20, see how many you get, and then those fight in the battle? This actually does lose us terrain. We actually lost a whole unit on Valentine here. And again we're outnumbered. Now we're winning still because we're that much better and we're not that outnumbered, but that is weird, isn't it? And I mean, I could see there being something like a front length. I could accept that being a thing. And therefore you can't have that many troops in one battle because the front is kind of long. You need more troops. But I would expect it to tell me on this front view here that that is the case. Ooh, what is that? Why is Donald coming here? Oh, he's British. I was afraid there for a second, but no, the Brits are our friends. So they finally decided to show up in their own war. Grumble, grumble. Win that please. Thank you. And I missed that there was another British war brewing. I can't believe it. Don't tell me, Britain, I have to fight that one for you too. That's all Great Britain. That's Fang. Actually tempted to send people over there. Just because I don't trust the freaking Brits to finally let me out of the war. You. Get in there. Get it done. Whenever you have to... You want something done right, you have to do it yourself. I don't like this at all. In case it's not clear from my demeanor, I absolutely dislike this chaining of wars and the inability to not pay all my idle troops. Or, yeah, the inability to not pay, indeed. Double negative for a good reason, I suppose. I don't understand why there's automatically being drawn into a war, but you can declare neutrality. What's the point? I don't get it, right? Why is that a thing? Either an alliance makes me be in the war, forces me to be, or at least if I say no, then I don't have an alliance anymore, or something should happen. Or it just doesn't matter. But this, you auto-join the war unless you say nah. That's not good. How's that good game design? It's just not. 5 versus 6, surely we're winning. Yep. Now, it kind of feels like we're pulling higher numbers, but I have no idea if it's due to the thing. I don't even know what I just said. I got confused by this pop-up. So apparently Fang pushed out here like super rapidly. There must have been no defense whatsoever. The guy I sent there, who was it? Pretty sure I sent a guy. Oh, it's you. 5 days. So you should be arriving at some front somewhere. Maybe being able to do something here. If the Brits lose the war, it's also fine. Just do it quick, like. Because, jeez. Just want peace. This would not have at all have been a problem if it had not happened right before the end of the US-American War. And then being drawn into these wars or not wouldn't have mattered in the slightest. Okay, now we're pushing here. That's my guy, right? Surely that's my guy. Yeah, Amilcar going ham on these natives. And he brings 15 people to the front. He just crushes. I don't understand. Freistaat? Bavaria? And if you don't get that, don't worry about it. Good. I mean, I don't care about the next Impapture. It also didn't say anything like, hey, you got 17 favors, or whatever it would be in this game. Not that this game has favors as far as I know, but just nothing like that. It just was over. Thank you very much. We got this. Really does feel as if war is a huge afterthought in Wiki. Which again, I'm fine with it not playing a major role. But it shouldn't be awful. Right? Feels like it shouldn't be awful. And it is awful. This is kind of funny. There's pushback happening at that front. Because our troops just went around. And I don't know how much. Is this just gonna keep going like that? It might be. I don't super care. We are colonizing Herero. It does look like we are. It does look like the Brits defended Cape Colony so far. Oh, but they're not winning their French war. They're certainly not winning the war. 2.36 million. So a lot more expensive for the French, but they're just winning. The Brits did actually get some troops out. If we look at our own war, at this one, can we see the cost that we had for this war? It's very cheap for Fang. Oh no, it's Fang, it's wrong. No, that's the right war. We didn't see the other one. Yeah, because it's over. Could I see how much of this is my money? Apparently it didn't cost me anything. It's obviously wrong because it keeps my generals going. Also, I have troops there. It's all weird. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for this to happen. We are almost done building things at home, or we're almost done having everything in the queue. Porcelain is freaking expensive. I guess part of that is because we increased our glass production, but not actually our porcelain production. Also, people are buying all our stuff still. Oil is still short, as is steel. So I have more steel. We're not in Kansas anymore, but we might as well have some more steel. And rural oil production. It's kind of odd to me. Here is that the auto expand is so slow with the way it's set up So if we have an economy like ours, auto-expand is just not enough. You could set everything to auto-expand, we would not be at a point where we would be using our full building capacity. Which is weird. This is also weird. The French eating into Great Britain there. Spain wants a defensive pact. Oh. See, I was into it for a moment there, because Spain used to be a great power. Oh. And escape just cancelled that? No, it just closed the window. Good. But right now, Spain is nothing. And I certainly don't want to be dragged into their communist uprising. So no, you deal with your communists first. I'll have the communists deal with you. And then we do other things. Now, what happened to my army? There's Russians here fighting there. This war is just... It's not this war, right? It's probably the Cape Town War that's being crazy. That's the Fang War again. The Brits brought the Russians and the colony, and there's the French on the other side. But no allies? Wait, what? Wasn't this a war where France joined the uprising? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, there's French here taking Great Britain, which is still trying to fight Fang. And I want to see whether my troops are still around. I don't see them. No, did we get removed or killed? Do we remember who should be here? We should be seeing it here. So this guy is traveling home. That says to me he probably got pushed out. I think he was the one that was fighting in there. Fine, whatever. Let the Brits be Brits. I don't care anymore. We are making money. Not tons of money, but we're making money, so it's not that bad. It's all fine. Rubber and Panama. Probably not going to go down to Panama. Rivalry, yada yada. As long as you don't get any ideas for alliances or whatever, things should be... Wait, are you being bankrolled? No, you're bankrolling somebody. Uruguay. Okay. How are you doing now that our war has passed for a while? You are recovering your GDP somewhat, but look at that loss from the war. Your standard of living is still pretty bad. You're getting better again, but it hurt you a lot. And I don't remember what the standing army was before. But it's down now. Reduced authority, reduced prestige. Oh, only 11.7. Does that decay? It does say decaying on there. So I guess they slowly get their prestige back. We're gonna wanna deal with that. Do I want to rival you? Doesn't really do anything right now, I don't think. But when we go next go to war, we probably do want to, so we can actually humiliate them ourselves. Unless we have friends that want to do it. That would also be fine. Now, let's have a quick look at the Russia-Canada situation again, before we put a cut in here. Canada relations are neutral, but Russia still thinks of them as needing protection. And if we were to talk to the Russians, they like us fine. But they don't want an alliance because... Ooh, reasons. Oh, we actually get a plus here for power projection. I didn't know that was possible. Tiny one, but still one. -10 for the number of alliances. -19 because they have a completely different government. I'm not seeing that. Not seeing that alliance coming up anytime soon, I guess. I think we get another 25 points from getting to friendly instead of amicable from the trade agreement. But that's still not enough. So unless they change their government completely, or we do, I don't see that happening. Which means we're probably going to fight Canada and the Russians when we go in there again. Which does make me want to Good. That was scary sound for peace. When we feel like our economy is humming again, I want to build up a much more barracks and stuff so we can hum even harder. Now, what is so expensive? Let's have a quick look before we leave. Subsidies are killing us. And I know I'm pretty much subsidizing everything in the country, so that might be certainly be a reason. Welfare is also not trivial. We're still making lots of money. I say killing on a... It's fine. Subsidies, though. Oh, those arms industries are just not... They just don't. Most other things I'm okay with subsidizing here. But the arms industries during peacetime are a big deal. Now, would we find somebody to buy? Yeah, we definitely want to import any arms. Should have probably stopped that a while ago. We're still doing more. Probably not. Surely everything would by now be... you know... unproductive. Is anybody interested in buying my artillery? Oh, the Austrians are very interested. And we do have the convoys to sell a bunch of artillery there. So let's do that. And ammunition to the French. I mean, sure. Disgusting as it may be. I didn't really look at numbers. We might be selling stuff we kind of need. But I'd rather have this than the other way around. Where are my arms at? We're still on tons of everything right now. No, these trade routes still need to level up. Except for small arms, actually. Are you buying a lot already? You're not. Maybe I shouldn't be selling small arms then. Let's not sell small arms. Because we're already on a negative. But yeah, all these guns and ammunition, make them go, which is gonna get money into our country from trade, but it's also gonna reduce the amount of subsidies I need to pay for these arms industries, which should mean we should see these numbers going down ideally, because surely you're making more money now. Surely, yeah. Slowly, but yes. I mean, trade routes do need to tick up. Okay, cool. Let's put a cut in here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything to say, please do so down there in that comment section. Thank you folks for watching, and see you next time.